When does the podcast start?
Right now.
Last time on Fetch Quest.
On the last episode of Fetch Quest, we killed a horrible flesh golem. We killed a bunch of cultists. We burned down the haunt of a horrible flesh golem. And we got some loot. And killing monsters.
Jean Defree has turned into a horrible monster and escaped.
That's true.
And everyone called it.
And the castle's on fire.
And the castle's on fire.
I feel Ellen glossed over that very important detail.
By the
You
way,
already said that.
Where we went back to town and were like, oh shit, it's on fire.
Smoke drifts up from the castle, burned out thatching and black smoking ruin lies up against the blackened outer stonework of the castle. As you approach it, you see people gathered out front, just large crowds of people, and they seem to have people coughing, and there's a lot of water being dispersed in buckets, being thrown on the castle.
So we all, I assume, have no incidents in the forest and just kind of make it back to the castle without any kind of...
Yes, your incident in the forest happened all inside of a cave.
Okay, so nothing happens in the forest then.
No, you're actually really close to a city. It's only once you get further out that there's a lot of dangers.
All right, so we see this grisly scene of, like, people trying to put out the castle.
People coughing, a couple of charred corpses.
I suppose we should, like, try to help them, but I don't think I'm qualified.
Is there anyone we recognize?
Yeah.
Like the king?
Do we know anyone?
Or
the king's out here.
The healer? Well, if
you see Lieutenant Cliff, and he is standing out there, helping guide people to lying down positions, making sure people have damp rags over their face with water before they rush into the castle.
I approach him. Cliff.
He goes, "Aye there? Aye.
What's going on here, Cliff?
I just see it's a fucking fire."
Well, I can see the fire, but, like, how did it start?
Well, I have a theory about that.
Oh, God.
See, in Grisham's detective novels, there's actually a chapter where the fire wasn't started by any single person, but it was started by a horse with the metal shoes it kicked
Xavier,
up.
Are starts to
you
drift off during this.
Are you
Sparked a fire
implying
in the
that
hayloft.
Indy's behind this? Because my horse is a saint.
I not your horse, ma'am, but somebody left the horse shoot. Could
Okay.
be.
So that's your theory. What actually started the fire?
Oh, we have no idea.
Oh.
I look down. Is he holding some of those moist rags in his hands?
Maybe you could ask some of the people that came out of here. He says, some moist rags. And
I kind of gesture out for one of them.
he hands you one, and it's just like a wet, dirty cloth with smoke.
You think that with all the money the government has, you'd think they'd come up with something better than this?
It's actually just soaked in alcohol because there's not clean drinking water.
You get yourself good and boozed as you go into an environment where you're inevitably going to die.
Yep.
So you
Highly
make peace with it.
flammable. Yeah.
All right. So how much of, like, the inner wall of the castle is on fire, or is it just the castle?
Yeah, actually all the wood, so usually they built off with a lot of wood stuff. That's all burned, smoking, lying up against the castle walls. The castle structure is not in danger of falling down.
Yet.
Yes. So you can actually rush into the castle as many people are rushing in and out. Just try not to bump into anybody or, you know.
I mean, we might as well go in. I don't know that I can put out a fire.
Cliff, where's the king?
Oh, the king's dead.
What?
Cut up pretty bad.
We need to go to the chambers.
Where's the king's body then?
Oh, it's out here. And he sort of walks you over to a patch, and there's like a body with a white sheet over it. He starts to pull it back a little bit, clear some of the people away as he does. He pulls it back, and you see the king's been gutted, essentially.
Ugh.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. All of his organs are missing, and it's just a hollowed out shell where his ribs used to be.
Yeah. The two of them just go back and forth, just call and answer. Ugh. Oh, God! And then Xavier falls over again, forgetting that the spectral prince is still there.
What have they done to my father?
They've certainly not left a lot left.
The same thing that happened to you, I'm sorry.
Oh, he wasn't.
I don't think it was the same thing. His body was in pretty good shape when we checked it out in the morgue. This is not making it to the morgue.
This looks like a couple of moles went to town on it.
That is my father.
Oh, not anymore.
Damn, you beat me to it.
You're savages.
Well, no, they're
Not
savages.
quite. Look around. Can you see him? I mean, we can see you,
But see any of the spirit.
Oh, hang on a second. Do you still have that stone?
Yeah, of course.
Give me the stone.
I don't
I have an
think
idea.
that's related.
What?
The stone.
I hand it over.
I walk over to Cliff and touch him with it.
I already touched him.
Oh, you did?
Long ago. Give me
And
that
he's
back.
like, again?
Give me that back. You can't be trusted with the stone. The stone is...
Oh, I can already see him. He's weeping over his father.
Yeah.
I'm just trying not to direct attention towards him, for people think I'm insane. Especially when I'm up for a promotion.
I mean,
You know, the
not
constable
anymore.
just died.
Like, just now?
Well, not just now. His body's over there.
Okay.
I walk over to the constable's, like, I assume he's got a white sheet over him, too.
I know.
No?
He has a burlap sheet over him.
Oh.
Is there anyone in a position of power or authority who's not dead?
Well, there's me, as some of the guards here.
So what, are you, like, head of the guard now?
I know, I'm a constable. Well, going to be.
Well, congratulations, Cliff.
Yeah.
Constable Cliff.
It's got a weird ring to it.
Constable Cliff. He grabs his lapels and sort of straightens himself.
Is there anyone of political importance still alive inside the castle?
Oh no, they were all gutted.
Oh boy.
They were.
Did you guys get, like, raided by orcs and not notice?
No, there was a lot of screaming, but it was over really quick. People thought it was a banshee or something.
Did anyone see anything?
You can ask some of the survivors, but I don't know.
Guys, I think we need to just gumshoe the shit out of
Let's
this.
talk to some survivors.
Yeah.
Someone who
The-
knows something.
The castle is actively on fire. we might want to do something.
Everyone of importance is already dead. We don't have to save the castle from shit right now.
Honestly, this is like burn, baby, burn kind
I'm
of
not even
situation.
convinced we're going to get paid anymore.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Anyone
We,
who has
we
access
definitely won't get paid if the treasury melts.
guys, their treasury is about as flimsy as that pylon that's about to fall over from smoke damage.
Look,
By the
people
way, flames
live
can
in
totally
castles.
melt those beams.
Castles are small cities. Let's help these people save their homes. It's not just the king.
I'm totally into that. But again, can't magically create water out of thin air. Don't
We-
really have access to a
We
fire
can
hydrant.
organize people to, I don't know, find large tanks around town. The brewer
That you
has to
can.
have a large
That's gonna
tank.
require a
Put it
leadership
in a
role,
wagon.
Yeah, all right.
Do this
all right.
shit.
All right, Joan of Arc, you want to go ahead and lead? Go ahead.
That's a noble's duty.
Yeah, by the time you did something noble.
So, leadership, not on here. What do you want me to roll?
Charisma.
Yeah, we can do a straight charisma roll.
Roll a
or-
chorizo check.
Or persuasion.
Yeah.
Persuasion? I'm down for persuasion.
we'll do
That's
some
actually
persuasion.
better. All right. So
I mean, these people already have a lot of persuading because of the castle's on.
that's a 14.
Or
to-
14.
To
All right, so
Gather
you're able
people's
to
attention.
organize people a little bit more. So you remember in your hometown that they used to do these sort of fire lines. And instead of people running buckets individually, you organize a fire line so they're all passing the bucket back and forth and passing up new buckets. And it's actually going a little bit more effectively. if you
Sweet.
organize them.
Gotta say, that's
is
pretty
there
impressive.
a brewer in town where we can like get some actual like casks or a big large chunk of water? Like take a cistern almost, empty it, fill it with water, put it on a wagon and drag it out here?
Yeah, they're already coming.
Sweet.
They have a small fire brigade, but it's...
I think Alden would like to do the best he can and try to, like, pull people out of the wreckage.
Okay.
Like, if there's survivors who can't make it out on their own, he wants to try to rescue them.
All right, so you can follow some people in there. Roll me a athletics check against DC is U16.
Oh, wait, can do. Oh, nope. Fuck that up.
Really?
So, yeah, somehow. I got a 8.
So you go to run in there, and as you
I
do,
forgot to take off my extremely metal armor.
yes, your armor starts overheating, and just sweat starts pouring out, and you become immediately dehydrated. And the one resource they're running low on is water. So you're like,
Yeah, not great.
Should I take my armor off and go in? Oh no, wait, everybody's been gutted.
I'm going to attend to the wounded that are coming out with medicine.
Okay, yep. So roll me a medicine check. DC 14.
That's a 21.
21. Awesome. So you're treating them for smoke inhalation.
Yeah,
You send
smoke
some
inhalation,
people out
burns,
to
whatever.
get some plants for some tea, and you're going to start brewing some tea. Luckily, you have a lot of hot water around you. Whole cities in hot water.
Soon to be a lot of steam around.
Is Alden just collapsed inside the building? Do we have to go drag him out, or did he manage to stumble?
He's standing on the outside, just up against the wall, sweating.
I assume like you're just one of the guys I'm now treating. Like,
Only a little bit.
I honestly didn't think I'd be treating you today, big guy, but hey, that's okay.
Well, like, the armor's really hot.
I know it's really hot, buddy. Here, have some tea.
All right. So as the day sort of progresses a little bit, there is a makeshift fire wagon that approaches with some large casks, and they do have some sort of the bellows hooked up to some casks from the blacksmith shop, and they are pumping water through towards the fire. And they have everybody who's dead lined up, laying out outside, as they often do, so people can confirm the bodies, etc. And it seems like more than a few of them, probably 20 of them, actually have all of their organs in their body missing. And a lot of them have some pretty nasty maulings that look like bears killed them. Other ones have actual sword marks through them, cuts, slashes, gouges.
I don't like the lack of organs.
I'd
Given
like
the
to-
boss fight in the last session, I have a bad feeling about a lack of organs.
I'd like to roll an investigation check on the body to see if I notice anything specific based on the knowledge I have from the cave.
Okay, yes.
That's a 7.
A 7. You recognize that these bodies have been horribly mauled.
Guys, these
By a
bodies
creature.
these bodies have been horribly mauled by a creature.
You don't say.
No, I did just now. I said it.
It's true, he did say it.
Constable Cliff's like, well, it seems like the only person who works in the castle who's not dead is Dev and Jean Defree.
Oh, Dev's dead.
Yeah, no, Dev is dead, baby.
And Jean Defree may be in the castle.
He's not Jean anymore.
Well, he kind of is.
No. When we
What are
saw
you
him,
talking
his
about?
Jean Defree has kind of become a meat person.
long story short, when the prince was killed, scepter was stolen. That scepter, Dev and Jean used it to do some horrible ritual thing. Last time we saw Jean, his skin was falling off of him in tatters, and he was a horrible teleporting snake person who was fusing people together. It was a long, long day.
All right, why don't you sit down a minute and we'll get you some medical attention.
No.
No,
this
we're
is
fine.
not. As crazy as this sounds, she's
I
actually
could-
not making this up.
No, I point to all my wounds. I could use some medical attention right now. I am at 11 HP out of 39.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I could use some medical attention.
So he's going to take a rest and get some first aid as the day goes further in towards night. So as it gets dark out, all the fires have successfully been put out in the castle. Everybody is now just horrified at the rebuild process, the fact that most of the nobles who lived in the castle, so like the higher up nobles are dead. The lower down nobles are now like, oh, they're pretty happy actually.
They're higher up now.
Yeah, they're higher up, but they
And
have
will
a
soon
chart
die.
castle.
So, what's the equivalent rank of a baron's granddaughter now?
You're not even from this region.
So,
Wrong
I'm a
region.
visiting dignitary. I
That's
still
not
have
how-
rank.
That's not how it
No,
works.
you are not. You are not Shanghaiing a town.
I'm
That's
not
the
going to
equivalent-
take over. I just
No,
want to
the-
know who I
You're
can
doing
muscle
the
more.
castle equivalent of, oh, your girlfriend just dumped you, so how you doing? Like,
You don't get to rank up because someone else's nobles died.
Yes, you would be the highest noble in the village, but it's also like you don't have a manor here, you don't have
you have
anything
no
like
power
that.
here.
No, I
You
don't.
could
I
move
don't
a
want
power
to take
source
over.
here.
But
I
I,
make a
want to be able to be on par. Like, I'm no longer talking to the king. I'm just talking to another baron.
Yeah, the barons are dead.
I gathered both of
yeah.
you guys around End Cliff, and for like a little powwow meeting away from everybody.
Fuck yeah, class war successful. What?
It's your first class war.
Yeah.
So, guys, I have a suggestion.
Yes.
I think maybe before everyone starts going back into the town and to eliminate any more potential maulings, we do a sweep of the place.
Of what sort?
Well, for all we know, Dev could be back in there still.
No, he's very dead. Dev is dead, remember?
Oh, wait. Which one? Oh, no. This is the other one.
Yeah,
Jean.
Jean.
Oh, yeah.
Lizard dude.
Jean de Fuckface could still be in there. But yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should sweep the place because the last thing we need is for him to gut the remainder of the citizenry.
I think it's probably a good idea to sanctify it.
Yeah,
at the very
exactly.
least.
Can you do that?
No.
No, but we can't
Not a
burn the rest of the
priest.
town down. What? Who said that?
No.
What?
No, wrong. Wrong.
Look, it is a monument to the establishment.
No, it's a place where people live. I agree with you that we should do a sweep. Let's get together the what remains of the guard, any townsfolk who actually can fight, or at least are brave enough to be our eyes and ears. You know.
So you're saying basically the rest of the town out of character? It's
Pretty
like,
much everyone.
Can we have
No,
everybody
no.
get in
Everyone
here?
who's not collapsed.
We just need some hirelings. We need people to help us fight, because the three of us did pretty bad against that thing.
I think
You
we
know.
did all right.
We did okay, but
Comparatively.
backup would be good.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, we can throw some cannon fodder in front of us. It'll be great.
No.
I mean, that's basically what they're going to be. Don't kid yourself.
No,
Are
I'm going
we-
to try and get everybody out.
Would a rest bring us back to full HP, or is it just hit dice?
You're gonna roll. Yeah, you roll
If
your
it's a
hit
short
dice
rest,
and add
yeah.
your con mod if you're short resting. If you guys are gonna long rest, so wait till tomorrow morning. You guys just go back to full.
Will the fire be out by then?
Yeah, it's already out.
Fire's out now.
Cool.
Yeah, might as well wait then.
Let's
Yeah.
wait. Wait until the daylight. I don't want to do
If
this
you-
whole Resident Evil style, like quick into that castle.
If you've ever been around a fire, especially one that burns that hot, it's still hot in the morning.
Cinders, if you will.
Yeah, but the important bit is it's not on fire anymore.
Yes.
It's just like
I no longer have the ability to catch on fire.
it's a
from-
Well,
pseudo fire at this point.
We just have to walk nice and evenly across the streets.
No,
so
you
our
have to walk
heels
without
don't sink in.
Yeah.
walk without rhythm.
and you don't attract the fire.
Yeah, of my mixtape. It's-
You know,
fuck! I left my mixtape in there.
Is that what started the fire?
Yes.
We could have a festival here.
Oh no,
Well,
guys,
some nobles did die, so it would be appropriate.
it's very close to what the actual fire festival was.
And one middle-class guy being like, this is pretty good.
And I've officially dated the episode by doing that.
Oh,
How you doing, episode?
So I guess we wait until the next morning before heading in.
all right.
You got it, boss.
So as you guys attempt to, well, you do head into the building. You go in and you see lots of charred blackened beams. All the paintings are melted. The frescoes are completely ruined. You're
fresh.
yes,
are flat.
yes. All the cans have been opened.
No, the noble fresca.
If you remember, the very external part of the castle was a little bit more, I think, it's Spartan, and there's like really nice sturdy furniture, but it's few and far between the internal part that's really Baroque. It's now actually destroyed by fire. This is pre-insurance companies, so
So we'll
so
just
this-
take their word for
This
it.
is all fucked.
yeah. Yeah, so everything's been burned. All the paintings have been burned. The candelabras have been burned. Everything's tarnished. It seems like people have been pulling out valuable materials all morning. Not to like steal, but just to throw them all in a pile.
And then burn later.
No. Clean up, reforge, things like that. So, as you're walking through, let's have you guys do some perception checks. So let's do a perception check, DC 16 and 18.
Oh, hell yeah, that's a crit.
22.
Can't crit on a skill check. It's just a 20.
It's still a crit for me, in my heart. And it's not a 20, it's a 19. That's why I'm excited. I have the improved crit
That's
now.
double, not a crit.
It is for me. I have improved crit. This is
Yes.
my cool thing for my new level.
What's your actual roll, though?
All right, so
Fine, Jeebus.
Gwynvere and Xavier, you come upon a chest. So you see a chest. It's like a large trunk. And as you're going by it, you hear a tsh, and you see like the little two handles on the edge sort of shake and tap against the...
Xavier draws a sword. And then he looks to Guinevere like,
Yeah, I saw it too. That was a 24, by the way.
You hear a...
Xavier takes the edge of his sword and kind of like pokes the lid to like lift
Wait,
it a
wait,
bit.
wait.
What?
I pull you to stand over to the side away from the out.
Yeah, and he like gestures away.
You know what? Let me handle it, guys.
No, not from the front. If something jumps out, you don't want it to jump at you from the side.
Do it from the
Even if you're armored.
Shield, though.
Oh no! Wait! And he
Big shield, though.
Xavier moves you like in front of him, and then he moves his sword over your shield and like taps the front of it and lifts the chest up.
All right, so the lash goes up without a problem.
And what's inside?
Are you lift the lid too?
Yeah,
Alden does.
that's what he's doing. He's lifting
All
the
right,
lid.
so Alden
Alden
lifts
does it
the
with
lid.
his hand like
Yes.
a normal person.
Alden lifts the lid. You lift the lid, and inside it there is a wet white sheet over a lumpy form.
Is it a puppy?
Looks like a wet bed sheet.
I nudge the case very gently with my
It's a
foot.
pretty large trunk. So
I nudge the trunk.
you're
Who's there?
huh?
Who's there?
Stands up, and like the sheet falls off of him, and it is a Popinjay. So he's got like white powdered face with a nice little heart-shaped mole on
A
there.
fop.
Oh,
What
hello.
sort of fixative did you use? You're not even sweating. Your makeup's not running. What the hell?
Oh, yes, this is permanent.
What are you doing in a case?
Oh, yes, there's a fire. I'd suggest you all get out.
No, the fire's. I don't know if you noticed. And he kind of gestures
So he
around.
goes, oh, God, it's the room. Oh, no.
Yes,
Oh.
there was a fire. I don't know if you noticed.
Yes, that's why I got in the chest. My father always told me if you sit in a chest with a wet sheet on top of you, you're safe from the fire.
It sounds ridiculous, but you're alive, so
Yeah, your father sounds like a lunatic, but it clearly worked.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
Do you have any other brothers that he might have wanted to inherit instead of you? Because that sounds very dangerous.
Maybe they're
Oh,
inside
my
that case.
lady. No other brothers. He pulls out a lace white kerchief, and he starts mopping his brow. It's quite hot in here, don't you think?
Yes, a wee bit.
Yeah, just a bit.
So, what's
is-
your name?
Oh, my name's Paul. Nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you. Xavier extends a hand like over Alden's shield.
He
Like, shake
he
his hand.
puts his fingers like loosely in yours and does sort of like a little bow.
Is this like a weird secret society thing? Because I'm taking notes on that.
Oh, secret society? No secret society other than the nobles.
So yes.
Yeah, can neither confirm nor deny it.
A little.
What are the
Swordfish.
what do the semblances of triangles mean to you?
Triangles, well,
Yeah, like
180 degrees
yeah.
It's the strongest shape in nature.
You have
yeah.
to keep your eye on them.
next to the circle.
Xavier just stares at you.
Noble.
I know.
Noble.
I know.
That doesn't forgive the pun.
I trust the noble about as far as I can throw their city.
He sort of looks at you back and forth and goes, "Is it gone?
Is what gone?
The black wind of death, the snake monster spirit form homunculi
We're
tulpa?"
looking for it.
I think we figured out where he went.
Well, it wasn't much of a stretch, really.
It tore my friend in half.
I think we saw him outside, yes.
I saw part of him outside.
Yes. Part of it inside, too.
That's really gross.
This-
That's
He's
inappropriate.
crass.
this-
He holds his handkerchief up to
terribly
his
sorry.
mouth and he goes, "And the monsters?"
oh.
Well, they're probably still around.
Is this a different monster from the snake monster?
Yes, he drew them up out of their bodies made of viscera.
Oh,
It was
Lord.
like
Oh,
a
yeah, more of
butcher's
those.
shop walking.
We really should have killed that thing in the cave.
No. These are the things down the stairs. Remember when the guard like dropped and all this stuff came out and it was horrible? We all got the
Yeah.
dry heaves
One of-
after
one of
having actual
those.
heaves.
Yeah.
But the upside, that one did seem to not like fire.
Yeah.
And there has been quite a lot of it.
Yeah, we probably don't have to worry about those anymore.
But it probably drove it away.
Maybe.
Alternative. What's the closest town? We may have another problem on our hands.
Well, I know I'm human.
Yeah. Quick,
So we're
everyone.
just going to sit here a while and just wait.
Yeah, like a bunch of jackasses. Wait a
Wait and
second.
see.
We need to go to Drakmore's.
Well, is it safe for me to leave now?
You're probably okay. Go outside and report to Constable Cliff.
Oh,
He'll be overseeing things.
you mean Lieutenant?
No, I mean
No.
Constable Cliff.
He got a promotion. He's a
Oh.
constable.
Yes.
He got several promotions.
Tell him that I don't have a title, damn it. Tell him that Gwyn sent you.
Just make one up.
Guinevere.
He rummages through his trunk a little bit more, and he grabs a different change of clothes, and he sort of folds it really neatly and primly and rolls it up and puts it into like a satchel, and he's like, by the time I get out of here, my clothes are going to look dreadful. And he starts tiptoeing his way through the burned remains of the building.
Perfect.
Wouldn't be Tom if there weren't one fop in the game.
Oh, they're great.
Dude, they're great. They're great comic fodder.
Yes. They're just the best. So, you guys inspect the building. You
Gonna roll for that
have a
shit or
chance of
nah?
finding stuff. Nope, you already did.
We found a fop. Reward, one fop.
One dandy.
One forward operating
Finding
base.
the fop is its own reward.
Oh, it's a fob.
A fop in the trunk is worth 2 in the castle.
So what you're saying is there's another one.
Yes.
There
This
are-
one was worth both of them.
Oh, okay.
There are guards standing at attention outside of the king's bedroom as you walk by it.
I flash the paper.
I put a hand up to you and just bring it back down. I go, I think it's a little late for that.
It's a little weird, out of character, that there's people outside of the king's chamber right now.
That's why I don't trust it out of
Yes.
character. In character, I also don't. Well, no. Xavier just turns to you and goes, I do not trust that.
No, me neither.
And he looks to the 2 guards and goes, hey guys, I don't know if anyone told you, but there was a small fire.
Yes, that's why we're here. We're stopping looting.
Oh,
He has some
looting.
possessions that might not be savory if they were in the hands of the public.
Oh, you got a shoebox under
Yeah.
the bed full of unmentionables.
A man's past is his own.
We're here to destroy those.
yeah.
If you'll let us in,
Clean up
flash the
crew.
paper again.
I'm not sure that'll fly, given that the guy who signed that paper is now dead.
Is super dead. Like,
No, this would have been his last request. He would have wanted us to go in and destroy his things.
What if he made another request after he made that request?
we're doing the
Which would then
medieval.
be his last.
We're doing the
Well, I would
medieval
have been
version of
out-
delete my hard drive.
We're his analog executors.
If I'm killed, delete my browser history.
All right. He asks you to disarm and pats you down on the way out and is going to pat you back down on the way in.
Okay.
Can I at least keep my shield?
Nope. I am not dropping my sword. I show him the parchment and go, nah, royal decree, I'm not dropping the weapon.
It's like, you must. There's too many things in there.
Too many things.
I'm not going to steal a sword that the king has that's identical to the sword I already have.
I already got 2 of them.
You can take an inventory of what we're bringing in. If there's something in there, did you forget that 20 people have been, I don't even know the word for it, their organs removed?
Eviscerated.
Like
They both say it at the same time.
Yeah.
Disemboweled.
excellent. Nice, yes. They're like empty piñatas. We need our swords in case there's something in there.
Unless both of you want to go in there and investigate for us.
Nope, we're coming in with you then.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
So
fair.
there is 2 of them, and they're going to stay with you guys
That's fair.
I want
and
to
watch whatever you inspect.
I want to look them over and see if I notice anything weird about them.
Nope.
Like flaking skin or
You don't have to insight check. They're normal guards. They just
Okay.
really don't want all of this stuff getting out.
man, I got to respect their command structure. Like
They're very dedicated.
they are very dedicated to the cause that no longer exists because it's been eviscerated.
Okay, what's the most questionable thing? And bring us a torch.
And it's like, nothing questionable other than the body.
What body?
The one out front. I'm sure you saw it.
Oh, so then why are you guarding the room if there's nothing in there of question?
His personal possessions.
Yes, the questionable personal possessions that you're guarding.
Things that we don't want people talking to the common folk about.
Right.
Things that could defame and discredit a king.
We're trying to burn them.
So Xavier, like,
With a
He's
torch.
staring straight at Xavier when he says all of this.
he takes a really like wide, obvious, dramatic look down the hall. Okay, I don't see anyone around, so unless if there's, I don't know, like a gnome with a stone of far speech stuck to the wall, I think you can just tell us what it is.
He is crazy. No one trusts him anyway, except
Yeah.
for us.
Stone of false speech. Psh. Yes,
I saw
let
a guy
those
do it
stories
once.
go when I was a child.
Yeah, I never let him go. Ever.
Most of us just say a fly on the wall.
Well, I guess this man speaks too much bullshit that no one will actually ever believe if he sees anything
That's
important.
generally
anyways.
true, yes.
He puts one finger on his nose and the other one points at him, at the guard.
There's all right. Point made. All right. And so they continue to escort you through the room. You guys can look through it. Roll some just perception checks again. Do DC 18,
Damn it.
19.
19,
7.
4.
It's a room.
All right.
I can't roll well tonight.
You guys go through. You find lots of things. You actually find out that the king apparently also harbored some male lovers there.
He was into My Little Pony.
No, he just he was pretty bi and had some wild nights that there's charcoal etchings of underneath his bed.
It's pretty bi for
Some
a king guy.
wild nights of orgies in there and some wine, but it looks to be of like when he was younger, but he still has the etchings.
I mean, you
And
don't get
then-
rid of an etching like that.
No, they're underneath his bed, things like that. Xavier, you stumble upon a pretty nice ring that you see. It draws your attention because it is in a box by itself. The box is large, and it is on a pillow, and it is by itself.
I want to... Oop, sorry. I want to cast Detect Magic on this.
Know
Ah,
that? Can you pick up Detect Magic?
Hang on a sec. I'm just checking my spells.
What do your elf eyes see?
Your half elf eyes. What does your one
I'm
elf
sorry.
eye see?
It was a thing that I could have picked up and I didn't. I think I pick it up later though. I can grab another one. Never mind. I'm just going to inspect it.
You just stare at it real hard.
Do either of you have Detect Magic?
No,
Neither
we're
of us
fighters.
can cast spells.
What's magic's not real? What are you
yeah,
talking
magic's
about?
not it is
There's
real.
no such thing as magic.
All right, I'm going to investigate it.
All right, so it looks to be a really nicely made garnet ring, and the garnet in it is pretty big, and it seems to have like cool fire decals all the way around the sides of it. It is gold.
As soon as I pick up the box, do I hear something like telling me I really want to put it on or something like that?
Nope. There's just a guard standing next to you, and he's just eyeballing
There's
you.
just a guard standing next to you going, if you put that on, I swear to God, I'll cut your head off.
What type of garnet is it? Is it a pyropic? Is it a demantoid? What is it?
A pyropic red.
I'm hanging on to this.
Ellen.
It is probably a 500 gold piece ring. So
I'm going to need to impound this for evidence.
he doesn't buy it, so he starts to draw a sword. You can sleight of hand if you wish to try to steal it. This is really nice.
I feel like this is going to be useful. I don't know.
Don't do it.
That temptation is there.
Xavier, we're not thieves.
No, well,
Put it down. That's not yours.
I know. All right, RoboCop, put it away.
Okay.
All right, so he takes a long look at the ring and then puts it back on like a
In the box.
yeah in the box.
And Alden pats him on the shoulder like, I know. It was very pretty.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Probably valuable.
I wasn't gonna sell it. I want to wear it.
Still thievery.
That's
Well, they're
been in his
distracting
family for
us.
generations.
yeah. You take good care of that ring, sonny boy.
He
no
died
heirs.
gripping that box.
What?
Yes.
Box with the ring?
What was that part? That last part you said?
Died gripping that box.
Yeah.
The box with the ring?
Protecting it, yes.
Where did he die?
On the bed, he was eviscerated. The building caught on fire, and then there was screaming everywhere. People thought it was the fire, but apparently people were being eviscerated.
Torn apart in bed. What a terrible way to go.
To shreds, you say?
Yes, right after the prince, too.
What of the queen?
Like, there's no queen. She
To shreds, you say?
She passed away when Rexus was a boy.
Damn it, Tom, let me do my thing.
I just want to do a bit.
She was torn to shreds.
There we go.
So the king died guarding the ring.
In his bed.
Yes.
Let's check out the bed.
So
I don't know if that'll get us anywhere.
Let's check out
maybe
the bed.
Jean wanted it. Was coming for the ring.
Or maybe the king just really liked it.
He looks to the
Yeah.
guards
Guard's
and
like,
goes,
Jean de Free?
Yeah, he's the snake
There is
demon.
that bugger.
He's the snake demon.
he's definitely the snake demon. The artist formerly known as Jean Despain.
Snake demon, you say?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I heard he was with his family up in the city of Belamontico.
Yeah, and then he came back and turned into the snake demon.
Wait. What about a family in Belamontico?
You know, he went up there like 2-3 times a year to meet with his family, he called them.
Okay,
Really
they're
some weird people.
They're probably snake demons.
Yeah, they're definitely snake demons.
Yes. He pulls Alden aside. He goes, listen, Alden, you came in here quite respectable, but I think you should spend some less time around this Xavier fellow.
No, I know. I have to keep him in line. Otherwise, he goes. You don't understand what he's like when he's on his own. This is actually quite restrained for him.
But snake demons.
No, that part's actually true. But I know it's ridiculous, but that actually happened the night before last? Or last night?
It's the night before last, and I can totally hear you.
I know, I wasn't trying to keep it quiet.
Oh, okay. But yeah, it's the night before last. Snake demons, Illuminati.
Again, this is restrained for him.
Yeah. Hey, Tam, while they're having this discussion and attendance not being paid to the box with the ring...
There's another guard.
I swear to God, if you take that ring, I will stab you.
There's another guard, fool.
I will put a sword in your abdomen.
I just think this is important. If the king died protecting it, that means that the snake demon was here, probably going for it.
I mean, he also...
Which means it might be an artifact,
He
which is
also
important.
died protecting his erotic charcoal prints. I don't think they're enchanted.
They're enchanting,
You
though.
don't know. There might be something.
This is when we find out.
Yes, the actual, like,
If you
etchings of
tile
the
them
guy's
up.
ass point to a hidden cave far north of here,
No,
full of wonders.
Some Dan Brown shit in these paintings.
no, the snake
Well,
demons.
there's some brown shit.
The snake demons are really put off by erotica, just in general.
So we just hold up man-ass in front of them, and they are banished to another realm.
It's like a cross. It's like a crucifix to a demon.
The power of crack compels you.
The power of this hairy bobbin man ass. All right,
The power of nice compels you.
nice. No, Xavier is staring at the walls and is also standing right in front of the box.
So you see Gwynvere starts to move behind you, and she sort of winks at you as she goes for it. How are you going to convey stuff kinesthetically or...
I slap her hand when she goes to reach for the box. Like, not in a way to attract the guard's attention, but like a... Can you maybe just keep that under wraps?
I'm just looking at it.
No, you're not. I know that look. Look, I get it. You walk into a government facility and you think, oh man, everything's a big candy store. And then no, that's how it starts. And then before you know it, you're charcoaling naked guys on the wall. And then he points to the wall.
I think you're projecting a bit,
Well,
Xavier.
A little bit.
If that's how they elect kings in this place.
A messenger runs up to the two guards, and he whispers in one of the guards' ears, and the guard's like, Constable Cliff is asking for you. Apparently he's heading the guard now.
Oh yeah, he got several promotions in one night.
Yes, unfortunate circumstances.
I mean, good for him, really climbing the ladder there.
Yes,
Apparently
I'm
there's a
glad for
new
him.
candidate for king.
Oh, that's interesting. And he punches one of them in the shoulder, like playfully. Probably not one of you guys, but you know what I mean.
If I get down there and it's Jean Dufresne, I swear on me mom.
Oh no! Like I'm just
Your
gonna
mom
lunge
wouldn't
at
approve.
him. I'm just gonna lunge at him.
That too.
All right, let's go. Let's bustle on
So
down.
you guys walk out the...
No, we're bustling.
We're being
bustling out the front doors, which are askew and just blackened, with the reinforcements still holding pretty well. As you do, you come out behind and you see a throne, like nice gold with a red velvet seat, and you see somebody lowering a crown down on the back of somebody's head. You're looking at all this from the back, and you see an audience gathered there. So
freeze.
and the man freezes with the crown.
Xavier has the sword pointed at him, like as a motion.
And Constable Cliff is standing there. He goes, "Oi, oi! What's all this about?"
Who's in the throne?
And you guys sort of walk in a sort of circle around, and you
wide
see
circle.
you see this large, puffed up white hair as it's going onto the head of Paul Regis, the man you just saved. Yes, the fop.
And Xavier like clearly exhales and drops the sword. He's like, oh
I didn't know
man,
he was in line.
yeah, right.
This is terribly fast.
Yeah,
Isn't there a vetting process?
I mean, who would vet him?
Oh, well, we need a new leadership. We need a new head
Not
on the
this
body
quickly.
before we
Not
bleed
this
out.
quickly. Royal decree.
You're not,
Hold up the royal
no,
decree.
That gives you
We need
permission
to
to go anywhere you want.
Yes, and investigate in the kingdom's best interest. We need to find a
Guinevere.
competent leader.
Guinevere.
It's not a
Guys.
magic scroll. It's
Guys,
They're all sort of
worst.
freezing.
Yeah.
And Cliff's like, I pushed myself pretty far to let you guys walk around here now. If you could please, we just need someone put in charge.
Let's not.
the worst
push it.
possible thing you can do is have a random noble take the throne. Trust me.
Yeah, but here's the thing: if we start a shakeup now and they suddenly decide to throw us out as interlopers, then we've caused more trouble.
Then we leave them and we move on to the next place like we were going to do anyway. But the least I can do for this group of people who've lost their homes, their king, and everything is make sure they don't have some crazy Popinjay tyrant on the throne.
seems all right.
I mean, he doesn't seem that crazy, and trust me, I know crazy.
Look at his makeup. It's permanent.
All right, let me just cut this real quick for you. You guys took a contract from the king, and you won't get paid till there's a king.
Okay.
Put the crown on him.
He seems all right.
And you see Paul's like, what's this then? And
Hold on. I talked to the prince's ghost. Is this guy
yes.
trustworthy?
Oh yeah, what's the deal with this guy?
My father just got executed.
I mean,
Yes.
I'm not trying to say move on, but like we kind of need you right now.
I'm in line to the throne.
But proving that's going to be a bit difficult.
Unless we go around and touch every single person in the audience with that stone, so
Ghost King.
then they can see him and he can be their king. Oh my God! Go around and touch everybody with the stone.
Alden literally like looks far off into the distance, just goes, Ghost King.
Alden.
Sorry. I just had a thought.
all right,
Don't
so
worry about it.
we do a cutscene if you want, of you guys going around
Yeah.
touching everybody, like Prince Rexus, and other people like looking around and then just touching them with the stone, and they're like, Prince
the montage.
Rexus, and it goes to like a weird like mini court drama. Where people are throwing stuff at them and yelling, and then finally we get to like Cliff deliberate. He's like, all right, so we can agree that Prince Rexus will become king when he is corporeal, but until then, Paul Regis is holding the seat. So he's more of a regent king in the interregnum.
And we
Interim King.
Yeah, that works.
Interregnum.
so we have successfully stalled the process until we can get him a body.
Well,
Best
done
get-
our job.
All right, and then I again look to the prince and go, "Okay, so this guy," and points to Paul and
Yeah.
says, "Can he be trusted?"
He's not the worst person. He's more concerned with vanity.
I mean, that one seemed like a gimme, but all right.
He'll probably throw pretty nice balls once he gets the place fixed up.
But he's not gonna,
He has good taste in decorating, so when I take the castle back, it might be a little too posh, if you know what I mean.
But he's not going to immediately start like grinding up children and using them as wallpaper, right?
He's gonna start grinding, but it's mostly gonna be on other nobles.
There will be
Ew.
representation for taxation.
There's gonna be taxation. There always is.
Right, but the peasants will have a voice. They're not going to be
All right.
crushed.
Listen, Lennon, we don't have time for this.
Well, a lot of the peasants are going to be pushed up because we need more nobles, but that's mostly going to be taken from the artisan class. You need nobles for strong voices.
Leadership, yeah, that's how all these
More to
facilities.
the point, I feel like if anyone's going to live in that castle, we should at least finish making sure there's no monsters in it.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Maybe just me.
I
We've had people walking around it. I haven't seen anything. Seems like you just left.
I still want to check out at least the morgue.
and definitely do not go into the king's quarters for about an hour.
What were you planning to do in there?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Not, why are
He
you
has
looking at me?
He had the rations with beans last night.
Do not go into the prince's private bathroom. I think we actually should look at Drakmore's place.
Yeah.
that too.
His apprentice seemed okay.
Or wait, no, hang on a second. What's his name? Didn't live in town, did he?
Which what's his name?
Dev and his apprentice?
Snakeman. Jean.
No, Jean lived in the castle, right? He was a
Yes.
noble in the castle?
Yeah, he lived in the
check out his
castle.
living
But
Yeah.
they said he visited the city of Bellamontico, which could be the city that you are from, Gwynvere. It is a large, prestigious city to the north.
Oh dear.
I still want to check
About-
out his quarters here.
About 6 days to the north.
Yeah, I look to Cliff
By
and
horse.
go.
Yeah,
we might need to see Jean de Free's quarters before we leave.
Oh,
that's have a all townhouse, in but not access really.
with your passes.
Oh, so now these work?
You can go anywhere, you just can't stop coronations. I think there's actually a phrase that explicitly says that at the bottom.
Oh, and
No,
Okay.
no,
the
it's not.
disclaimer.
wow, look at that! It really is there.
Disclaimer, not valid for stopping coronations.
Xavier is still very impressed with the fact that he was able to stop a coronation.
we
by
didn't
yelling.
stop it.
Well, if
We
it wasn't
paused
Cliff
it.
running it, then you probably couldn't.
Probably not, but
Cliff was.
yeah, I'm gonna figure out where the hell Jean de Free's quarters are, and then just kind of go there.
Ransack the place. Smash everything.
Piss on the walls and draw my name in his sheets. Whoa.
I was just gonna smash stuff.
Can we get some guards to go with us for, backup of
Meat
horrible
shield.
demons
In case Snakeman comes
Yeah,
back.
in case organ monsters show up.
This is a legitimate complaint after 3 days.
So you head towards Jean de Free's quarters, which seem to be in the basement of the castle. Yeah.
Xavier
Where else
already has his sword drawn.
He has a quick access ramp that goes up to every single floor, apparently right next to his room, so that's pretty nice.
Oh, lovely.
Except for the 5th floor.
Oh, well.
5th floor can only be accessed via a wooden staircase that goes from the...
Can I
Fifth floor.
bring a boombox with Whitesnake on it?
What an
Different
obscure
rules.
joke.
Different rules.
Just hum real loud.
Do you put up your boombox and say, listen to this?
Yell about how this is the only road you've ever known.
Yeah. you
So-
met the chair.
It's a bunch of old white people dancing.
Oh, ew. All right.
Okay.
No.
So Alden will open the door first.
I've got a sword drawn behind you.
Shield up.
You open the door. It seems to be meager quarters, although he does have a cool fantasy poster of like a maiden and a large snake coiled around her.
Ah, so he's a nerd.
Yes, he is.
Oh, man. He's like, no, I can't make that joke. Never mind.
And he seems to have a journal next to his bed, and his room is pretty meager. He has some decorations and stuff, but other than that, he doesn't really have like a lot of stuff.
I go over to the journal.
So as you go to read it, you notice that it is a cipher. So
Who's
yeah,
the
it's
smartest
all in
person
code.
in the team?
What, intelligence?
Yeah,
13.
18.
14.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, he's got like 3 18s.
Damn.
I'm actually quite smart.
Did you roll or did you just decide what to write?
No, I rolled. I rolled an 18 for dexterity, intelligence, and wisdom.
All right, will of the dice.
Helen, you brought this on yourself when you started with the 4d6.
I love my dice.
And look what it's brought.
It's fine. It means we have someone who might be able to decipher this thing.
all right.
Negative.
No.
It's just talking
It
about
bounced
my
off the
little
computer,
pony.
but still, it
Yeah,
was
it's
a
bad.
one. It was a
Where's
one.
the dice tray?
Okay.
Oh yeah, wait. All right. May I beseech the DM to redo that in the dice tray?
Yes. As
Okay.
long as somebody
1
actually
minute.
gets the dice tray. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulty. Technical.
You see, I love that.
5 minutes later.
Wow, really?
Is it worse?
No, it's 3.
I mean, the
3.
other one he rolled was.
What are
You have an encrypted journal. You just want to boop in your inventory. You have an encrypted journal.
okay? I'll check that out later, I guess. I'll try again.
No.
Or we could bring it to
beyond
his
your ken.
apprentice.
It's beyond your ken.
Okay.
We could bring it to his apprentice.
We'll
Dev
bring-
Drakmore's apprentice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy.
assuming he hasn't turned into a gorish snake monster as well.
Worth a try.
I mean, who hasn't at least like once in their life?
Just experiment a little with being a snake.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that seems of note in here?
Not really. The journal's mostly. You do see a nice post pressing from the city of Bellamontico. You know, and it has on the back of it just writing like, "Thanks for the visit up here. It was great spending time with you. We'll have to do it again soon."
That's also encoded.
No.
Let's peel back the poster, see if there's something like hidden behind
Like
it.
a fucking Shawshank Redemption
Yeah.
secret hole into a cave.
Yeah, exactly.
Good. You peel back the poster, and behind it is a slightly smaller poster that has a charcoal etching of a naked girl with a snake.
Fucking
And
Russian
behind that
doll.
one,
No, not brick wall.
Fucking Russian doll posters.
but the wall is stone. Where's this brick going?
Dig around the mortar.
It's actually what it is it's a special kind of stone that only noblemen can get their hands on, and it's made out of chopped up children who are pressed into bricks.
Is there anything in or under the bed?
Nope.
Can there be some Amontillado behind those bricks?
It is the king before King Rekmok
Fucking
is just
brutal.
like back in there just with wine bottles all
Woof.
around him.
Twist ending. He's actually fine. He's just been living back there.
Shep, I've been going through battles of wine for 3 days.
I preserved myself with wine.
Little did you know that getting sloshed can preserve you.
I pickled my entire body.
You guys
Kept
want,
me from decay.
some wine? This shit's lit.
Oh, no wonder they deposed him. He said lit.
That was the entirety of the prosecution's case.
Your Honor, he said lit. Oh,
Effusively,
okay, yeah.
he said lit.
Put him in a wall, then.
Do we just get stealthied?
Stealthy.
Kind of.
That's what Xavier does when he sneaks up on an animal. He calls it a stealthy.
When he does it with a spear, it's a stealthy stick.
All right.
That was stupid, but I liked it.
You started it.
So
I'm gonna finish it.
as you guys leave,
Oh God.
you do notice a guard stops you as you're coming out of the room. A guard stops you as you're coming out of the room, and he's like, "Why are you looking for Jean de Free? He left a few days ago."
No, we're just looking for any signs of, I don't know, any reason he might come back, any evidence or
Probably
secret
about a
passages.
Probably about a week.
Did he
Usually
say
all he does? And he's like, "Every full moon, I gotta be in Del Montico. That's when we hang out."
Is there a full moon right now?
Yeah, I look outside.
It's getting close to a full moon.
Is there any kind of like horse
Probably
and buggy or fast transport?
9 days. Sometimes he goes up there early. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Wait, is it 9 days until the full moon, you'd say?
Yeah.
And it's a 6-day travel away.
I think we
That would
need
be
to
fine.
get to Del Monte as soon as possible, guys.
Yeah, probably.
This is some American Werewolf and Del Monte shit. Belmonte.
Belmontico.
Belmontico.
I'm writing this
Del
down.
Montico.
Yeah, we're not getting bananas. We're hunting a fucking snake monster.
No, Del Montico is a fucking just steak city.
Yeah, but you said Del Monte.
Oh, I did
which
say-
is a banana brand, I
Is
believe.
There's a sister
Belmontico.
city of Chiquita.
It's fucking delicious.
Belmontico.
I say we gear up in town first before we go.
All right.
I'm into it.
You guys can do any sort of shopping
I'm-
you need to here.
I'm immediately going to Dev Drakmore's apprentice.
The weapons, the weapon selection in the town isn't really that great, so you're not going to be able to buy most of the really heavy military weapons or
That's fine.
heavy
Is there
armor.
anything decent in terms of armor would be neat.
And did we get paid?
Not here. Yes. Yep, you get paid by the king. It's 800 gold split 3 ways. So, 200 something.
Someone else do math. I'm not doing math.
I'm
Just a
doing
moment. Do we want to whatchamacallit, just divide it by 3 and remainder goes to the pet fund?
Yes.
Pet fund.
Pet fund.
The horses you're about to get. It's feed.
Oh, that's true. You two need horses.
it. Yeah, or we could get a cart.
Who do you think is going to pull the cart?
I mean, we got a horse.
Me.
No. We have one horse, and he's a war horse, and he don't put up with that shit.
Not a cart horse.
266 a person.
Yeah. Or, let's see, horses are... Just a moment. Yeah, that's the looking for the mount music.
All right, I'm just going to add 266 to my character then in the meantime.
Okay, hold on. Draft horse is 50 gold. A
Okay.
riding horse is 75 gold.
Get a chance to buy armor in
A pony is 30 gold.
Okay, I'm gonna buy a riding horse then.
Do we have a cart? Yeah, I bought a cart for Pico. I did spend 15 gold to buy a cart for Pico. So we have a cart.
Just sit in.
Yeah. A wagon is 35.
Do we need a wagon? Do we have
Whoa.
that much stuff?
No,
We probably just carry
we have
saddlebags.
we have pretty much nothing, to be honest.
I have quite a bit of stuff. I have
saddlebags
a
and a
full
horse.
Well, that's on you.
Yeah. I can
That's
put
on you,
that in
girly.
the cart with Pico.
All right, I'm gonna spend the 75 gold and buy a horse, full price, whatever. Don't care. He doesn't know how to haggle. He's just like whatever.
You're buying a horse straight up?
Yeah. I mean, all right, you know what? Fuck it. I'll roll and negotiate to try and like bargain the price down. If it's 75 gold normally, he'll say like 50 or 45 for it.
Okay. Roll me a negotiate.
Against what?
Let's say this guy is pretty experienced with horse flesh and trading, so you're gonna have to go against a 15.
Would you say it's persuasion?
Yep, you can attempt to persuade him.
16.
I mean, you could intimidate him too. Yep.
No, I'm just
16?
gonna.
All right,
just
so
gonna
you got it. So, say you only spent at 65.
65.
That's what you
60?
end up
Question
agreeing
mark. 60 question mark.
65.
65. All right,
Lowest
fine.
he'll go.
I am the deals, man.
There's 10,
Man.
10 gold off.
Yeah.
Impressive. So wait, how much did we say we each got? 250?
266 a person. And then I just spent 65 gold on.
Can I buy an elephant? It's 200 gold.
Holy shit, we
Yes,
could buy
You
elephants.
find an elephant dealer.
But the upkeep.
I have a plethora of elephants, and I'm looking to sell.
There's not a lot of call for elephants here. I'm trying to liquidate my elephant stock.
And he like has a flamethrower. No, literally, I'm trying to liquidate the elephants.
Okay, 2 gold into the pet fund.
Next time on Fetch Quest.
Next time on Fetch Quest, we stop buying shit.
You can't prove that.
No, I can't. I have a problem, guys. I just keep buying things out of fantasy catalogs.
By listening this, you got 10 fantasy points, and once you get to 10,000, you can redeem those fantasy points.
Oh my
For
god.
a fantasy.
One fantasy.
For one fantasy, you go into
It's
a
like
room.
Chuck E. Cheese. They're not worth a whole lot.
Except it's lap dances.
Sexual fantasies
Sexual
included.
fantasies.
You don't get to live them out. You just get to have them.
You just get to have some sexual fantasies. Finally, I can imagine people with things in their butt.
I was never able to before.
It's a whole new world.
A whole new.
Okay, I'll admit, the ending on that one came out of nowhere. Let's see what happens as the journey to Bellamontico begins. Next time on Fetch Quest.